They've been using it to polish their own image, you know, grinning for the cameras, lots and lots of happy family stuff, talking about the kids, him posing for pictures.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, the estate agents for our place in East London, they said, "Can we use your name?" And I thought that'll get in a few more people will see it.
It was a typical evening on the Graham Norton Show, where A-listers trade banter and the audience laps up razor-sharp humor. Then Norton, Britain's comedy king, dropped a line that lit the internet ablaze. Meghan Markle, he quipped, is like a mini Brigitte Macron, less charm, a lot more PR. The studio howled, but the subtext was savage. Mini wasn't about stature, it was a diplomatic dagger, painting Meghan as a diminished knockoff of France's poised First Lady, all gloss and no gravitas. This wasn't a throwaway gag. Norton, a master of satire, knew his audience was primed for it. In the UK, where mockery is a national sport, his jab landed like a cultural verdict. Meghan's not a trailblazer, she's a try-hard. The applause wasn't just for the joke, it was for the truth it laid bare. Insiders say Meghan, watching from Montecito, was livid, her team scrambling to douse the PR fire. For a woman who thrives on controlling her narrative, this was a nightmare. She couldn't spin. The timing couldn't have been worse, or more ironic. Days before Norton's quip, Meghan was announced as an honoree at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles Gala, set for late June 2025, for her work with women and underserved communities. It was a PR coup, meant to cement her as a global philanthropist. But the award raised eyebrows. Critics on X questioned her credentials, with one post snarking, "What's she done? Sold $400 candles in jam jars?" Her Archewell Foundation's efforts, meal donations during wildfires, photo op nonprofit visits, felt more aesthetic than impactful, a stark contrast to the gala's lofty ideals. Norton's joke landed like a wrecking ball, undermining her moment of triumph. The gala, meant to elevate her, became a footnote as memes of mini Meghan flooded X. One viral post captioning a side-by-side of Meghan and Macron, Wish.com versus the real deal. The public wasn't just laughing. They were dissecting her entire brand, from her one-season podcast archetypes to her Netflix flop with Love Meghan. What was meant to be a coronation became a punchline. Why did a single quip hit so hard? Because it tapped into a growing perception. Meghan's image is all surface, no substance. Brigitte Macron, a former educator and France's First Lady, exudes quiet authority, no reality TV, no tearful tell-alls. Meghan, by contrast, is known for lawsuits, $20 million Netflix deals yielding scant content, and a lifestyle brand mocked as Instagram vibes for elites. Norton's jab wasn't just personal, it was existential, exposing her as a duchess cosplaying as a diplomat. Meghan spent years chasing comparisons to Princess Diana's martyr mystique, Oprah's empowerment, Aura, Gwyneth Paltrow's lifestyle empire. But each pivot falls flat. Her Diana-esque rebel narrative fizzled. Her Oprah-style mantras felt hollow. Her as-is brand, meant to rival Goop, was derided as jam for the 1%. Norton's mini label crystallized her struggle. She's chasing shadows, not forging a legacy. As one ex-user put it, she's not a leader, she's a logo. Insiders paint a picture of chaos in Montecito. Meghan, distraught and raging, saw Norton's joke not as comedy, but as betrayal. This wasn't a tabloid troll or peers. Morgan's predictable rants. It was mainstream mockery from a host adored by the progressive crowd she courts. Her PR team swung into action, reportedly pitching context clarifications to media outlets and floating legal threats, though these fizzled against the BBC's ironclad satire defense. The gala announcement's timing, days after the clip, went viral. Felt like a desperate pivot. Meghan honored for empowerment was meant to drown out Meghan mocked as mini Macron. But the internet wasn't fooled. X posts called it Damage Control 101, with users questioning her contributions. Even Prince Harry, usually her steadfast supporter, was reportedly blindsided by the backlash's scale. Sources say he urged silence, but Meghan pushed for a counter-narrative, widening the rift between strategy and reality. Meghan's brand thrives on control, curated interviews, pre-approved questions, polished Instagram reels. But satire is her kryptonite. You can't script a laugh track or copyright a meme. Exploded with ridicule, from photoshopped tiaras on Macron to captions like Mini Meghan maximum drama. The public, once split between fans and haters, is coalescing around skepticism. Polls show U.S. support for the Sussexes down 30% since 2023, with UK approval at 20%. Even loyalists are wavering, with one ex-fan sighing, "She's not Diana 2.0. She's a brand-playing victim." The laughter wasn't just at Norton's quip, it was at Meghan's entire arc. Her royal exit, pitched as a revolution, now looks like a rebrand gone awry. Her activism, Zoom calls, hand-picked galas, feels performative. Her media ventures from Spotify to Netflix lack staying power. As one critic noted, "She's not untouchable. She's overexposed." The joke also reignited royal tensions. Meghan's ongoing swipes at the monarchy years, 6 by June 2025 per prior reports, paint her as a victim of palace cruelty. Yet, the royal family's quiet service, like Princess Anne's charity work, contrasts sharply with her drama-fueled narrative. Norton's quip, delivered on a BBC stage, felt like a nod to Britain's frustration. Meghan's not the rebel she claims, but an opportunist trading on titles she disavows. Whispers of stripping her and Harry's Duke and Duchess. Titles have resurfaced, with senior aides citing institutional damage. While King Charles hesitates, the House of Commons' growing impatience suggests Meghan's gala glow may be her last as a titled royal. The satire didn't just mock her, it fueled a reckoning. Meghan's empire is teetering. Her Netflix deal hangs by a thread, with producers wary of her toxic drama. As is, her lifestyle brand is a punchline, not a powerhouse. Archewell's $5.3 million in 2024 donations pales against its PR-heavy footprint. The gala honor, meant to bolster her, only amplified doubts about her impact. As one ex-post quipped, "She's not empowering women, she's empowering her publicist." Norton's joke was a cultural tipping point, exposing what South Park satirized. A couple crying privacy while chasing headlines. Meghan's not losing to racism or royal bias. She's losing to her own artifice. The public doesn't hate her. It's bored of her, a death knell for a celebrity. Meghan faces a choice: double down or disappear. Rumors swirl of another podcast, a new docuseries, More with Love, Meghan episodes. But more content won't fix a credibility gap. A smarter move would be silence real work, not photo ops. Volunteer quietly, skip the red carpets, let action speak. But for Meghan, silence is surrender, and her ego may not allow it. Harry's rumored solo European appearances hint at a split strategy. His presence draws less drama, suggesting he may be the brand's last hope. If Meghan can't pivot, she risks fading into irrelevance, a duchess remembered not for impact but for Instagram captions. What's your take? Was Norton's jab a fair roast or a cheap shot? Is Meghan a misunderstood visionary or a master of her own meltdown? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to hear. If this saga's got you gripped, smash that like button and subscribe for more unfiltered dives into celebrity and royal intrigue. Thanks for watching and stay tuned, because with Meghan, the curtain never quite falls.